Hi, I'm Mike Thompson, and this is my Beginner Brewer's Blog, Volume 2. In this section, I'm going to cover fermentation and bottling. Actually, fermentation is not really all that interesting at all. There's not a lot of vigorous bubbling, really nothing to see, just a lot of waiting. So basically, I'm going to cover bottling. The night before I was going to bottle, I put some PBW here in the sink along with some of my bottles, and I cleaned them all, and I soaked them for a couple hours each, and then the labels kind of just floated off. And that way I can maybe make my own labels someday. So I'll get the fermenter here out of the brew house. Ollie didn't seem to mind. Vigorous bubbling never really occurred. I mean, I'm sure there were bubbles, but I was never around to see them. And now, you can see that nasty junk on the right-hand side. I'll put this spigot back inside my bottling bucket. So you gotta have a minimum of 2. Look, this actually says on-off. Didn't realize that the first time. Turn it sideways. Mix up a little bit of my sanitizer here. I'm only gonna do 2.5 gallons. And soak my bottles here in the sanitizer for a couple minutes, and then I'll put them on the top rack of the dishwasher, trying carefully not to overload it. It gets pretty darn heavy. 53 bottles is a full 5 gallons. I'm not going to have quite that much. As you saw, I only had about 4.5 gallons worth of work. And then I transferred the water from the bottling bucket here into my brew pot to do the last few, because I need my bottling bucket now. This hose, I got to get the sanitizer inside this little filler wand here. Remove that, don't need that. That's an adapter for bigger hose. Put that down in my sanitizing solution. Yep, look at that, like so, and yep, still works. This hose has to go down in there. So what I'm going to do is roll it end over end so that it picks up the water here like so. And that'll get all the way through my hose. Give it a couple turns here to make sure that every surface is thoroughly coated. And then I'm going to let my stuff here soak until I need it. Now, I'm using 2 cups of water and boiling this priming sugar, 5 ounces worth, for 2 minutes once it gets to boiling here. This, of course, kills off anything that's in there that shouldn't be. And then this goes into the bottom of my bottling bucket. Just like so. Whew, that's a lot of steam. Man. And then get a little bit of my solution here for my bottle caps and let them soak, because I'm going to need them here pretty shortly. Attach my hose here, and now we're going to transfer or rack to you beer guys from my fermenting bucket to the bottling bucket. Okay, what I want you to do is very gently stir this. Okay, because I want to make sure all the sugar water is mixed up.
In here?
I want you to very gently stir that.
Like this?
And the priming sugar gives the leftover yeast inside there a little something to feed on, so it can create enough CO2 to carbonate the beer. That on here, nice and tight so it doesn't leak. We're going to shove this into the end of this. Okay, now
and we stick this in the bottle.
That's going to go in the bottle, that's right. And then we're going to cap them here, just saying, oh, there's something down here. Well, that's the adapter for this. We don't need this. This is an adapter for bigger. That hose we just used was bigger. So if we were going to use that hose, we would have put this adapter right there. But this fits directly on that into there. So this, notice how this has 2 different size barbs on it. Small hose down here, big hose goes all the way to the top, like we just did. I don't need this piece. I'm going to put it over here.
It's small hose.
All right, so now, here's what we're going to do.
We take a bottle.
Once they're bottled, once it's filled, I'm going to put the bottles right over here. I'm going to go get the capper.
Okay.
We're going to put them here too. I've got the bottle cap sitting in this sanitizing solution here.
Okay. And these are the bottles for cap.
All right, so now, we don't ever want to get the wand outside of the dishwasher. Okay, so let's actually run this through here so that it stays here. Okay, that way it's always in this area. Go ahead and open it up.
Come on out. Man, it's not coming out very fast.
It's fine, it's coming. You can see it filling the bottom of the hose there.
Oh yeah.
And it should go up and around this, but
Once it gets enough pressure.
We'll have to open this actually to get it to see, because this is locked, so the air's it's not gonna be able to go around here yet. Let me show you how we do the first bottle. Let's just get one. We're gonna work from the front to the back because we want to get the weight off of this tray.
Because
It's getting very heavy. All right, so here's what we do. We fill it up. This is very sensitive. We fill it up to about 1 inch from the top, about halfway up the neck. The neck goes from here to here. We fill it up to right there. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to just touch.
How sensitive is it?
It's pretty sensitive. Here it goes. Ready?
Wow, that's really sensitive.
And it fills from the bottom up. And then all you got to do is pull the bottle off to stop filling. a little higher. That's it, and it automatically stops.
Can I try a kid bottling beer?
Well, the kid doesn't get to drink the beer, but he can certainly help with these projects. Stop. Good job.
And you can't drop it.
Nope. Okay, we can cap threaded bottles.
So this is the push thing that you push.
That little tip. This wing capper is what came with the kit. It works, but I don't like it. It was really hard. I ended up breaking 2 of these style bottles with this because while it does work, it's a little difficult to use because, well, first off, look at these muscles here. Yeah, that's part of the problem. The other problem is it's very difficult to get this to go down evenly. It wants to twist one way or the other, and it caused several failures to cap in a couple instances, and it broke 2 of the bottles because of the unnecessary torque that I had to apply when I did it. So we got this new capper, which should be a lot better, and it operates just like that. What do you think of that? So once Alex filled the bottles, he set one of our sanitized caps on top just to keep any sort of germs out until we're actually ready to smash the cap down. You can see it adjusts about every ½ inch. It's got a magnetic little grabber underneath there, and it is just unbelievably easy to use. I love this thing. This and the auto siphon are the 2 things I recommend that just make it go so much easier. Actually makes it fun. Now I'm going to check my final gravity one more time. 1.012. And let's see here. What are we left? Ew. Here's what we're left with inside the fermenting bucket. You can see all of the grains and extract bits and trube there for you other people. All right, so let's do a little bit of math here. If I'm 012 on the end, plug that in, 131.25, 4.46. All right, that's not bad. Well, now that I got all these things bottled, I've got to say that was actually a lot of fun. Way more fun than the first batch. Because it was just a lot better. The brewing, as you saw, with the socks and everything, the bags holding all the different spices and hops. This was a lot more enjoyable because I didn't use that stupid wing capper. I used that big capper, like the Ferrari of cappers. And that was a lot more enjoyable. So I don't know what I'm going to do for the next batch, but as you see here, I've got some time before I need to think about starting to brew the next batch. I'll probably wait until I'm about halfway through this one. And that way I don't ever run out, because this time I went several weeks without my own homebrew, and that wasn't all that enjoyable. But this was what I've learned is that it can be very fun. It can also be very frustrating, but it's also extremely forgiving. As you saw in the first episode of this, I made a lot of mistakes. I still made some mistakes in this one too, I imagine. I'm not really sure what they were, but things of course could have gone better. But you can make a lot of little mistakes home brewing and still turn out with a really good brew. And that's very reassuring. So I'm not sure what my third thing is going to be, but I may be getting ready, I think, to move beyond extracts here within the next batch or so. And I'm really looking forward to it. I enjoy still reading as much as I can about the topic and really getting into it. And I'm finally, for once, actually interested in chemistry. So at the very least, that'll kind of brush up on that subject. But this was a lot of fun. I've got at least one more video to follow, but this was Beginner's Brewer's Blog, Volume 2. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm Mike Thompson, and thanks for watching. I really appreciate it.